acquisition and distribution of resources allows for value creation and the opportunity to build wealth in order to serve others. We are continually discovering new materials and exciting uses for the resources that God has already placed in the universe.
In civil engineering, we need stuff to build things. Stop and consider this for a minute. All materials, gold, silver, copper, iron ore, as well as sand, gravel, and limestone were placed inside God's created earth at the time of creation and in limited supply. This foresight is one of the many proofs that God is who He says He is. As we're finding out today, rare earth metals and strategic materials we use for contemporary technology and weapons were also placed in the earth at the beginning of time. By providing for us in this way at the time of creation, God also created scarcity, the foundation for economics. However, getting these materials which were placed down in the earth requires work.
Hi, my name is Steve DeCicco. I have chemical engineering degrees from New York University and MIT. And for my career, I've been working in the environmental field and in the energy field, right at the intersection of those two. I've been working at companies that are doing technology startups, developing new technologies and bringing them to marketplace. And right now I'm the chief operating officer of a company that makes catalytic converters, like you have on your car to clean up air pollution, except we make them for giant industrial engines and for power plants. I like developing new technologies, and I have 5 patents and have published many papers on these subjects. In the beginning, our all-knowing Creator God planned for our future. He provided us a natural earth environment pre-stocked with all sorts of chemical compounds we would someday need, things He would show us how to use. You know, chemicals aren't just things that humans create in factories. Scientists understand that literally everything on Earth is composed of chemical compounds. Every solid, every liquid, and every gas, including our bodies. We all recognize common chemical compounds, things we depend on, things our civilization is built upon. Solid metals like iron, copper, aluminum, silica sand, salt, calcium, gold. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen in the air that we breathe. Carbon dioxide that fertilizes plants, and natural gas, and liquids like water, like petroleum crude oil. And God created the virgin earth to be loaded with hydrocarbon compounds. It's rich with hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are just compounds composed of carbon and hydrogen atoms. And carbon and hydrogen are the building blocks of everything that's alive on the earth, all plants and all animals. Whether it's minerals, gases, or hydrocarbons, God eventually, over time, taught humans how to react them together to make useful things, like the food we eat, the shelters we build and live in, the energy sources we burn to make heat and light. Whether it's minerals or gases or hydrocarbon, God ultimately revealed to humans how to react them together to make all kinds of useful things, such as plastics, like these lightweight, very sharp polycarbonate eyeglasses, chemical polymers, the basis of latex paint, strong, lightweight titanium alloys, like the ones doctors use in artificial hip replacements, durable, weatherproof fiberglass, all sorts of masonry building products, compounds that can change between a liquid and gas and back again, the basis for refrigeration and air conditioning, plant fertilizers that combine the gas nitrogen with some important minerals, phosphorus and potassium, ascorbic acid, something we know as vitamin C, helps build the immunity of people, chemicals that filter and disinfect and purify our drinking water. You know, every person on earth is God's image bearer, and He picked believers and non-believers alike to gather those things, to transform them, to use them, You know these people. We know them as miners, foresters, farmers, road builders, carpenters, chemical plant operators, engineers, chemists, pharmaceutical scientists, and so many other vocations. And over time, God picks out specific believers and non-believers, and to them, he reveals special knowledge, the knowledge to bring forth his methods for solving some of mankind's most pressing problems. As with everything he created, God intends for us to use chemicals, compounds, and minerals for good. But look around. We know that corrupt, evil forces are always present in this broken world. They use God-given resources for selfish purposes. They take from others. They cause disorder and harm to other people and the earth itself. But God gave us, the redeemed, a command. He told us to care for the needs of our neighbors and the earth itself, and to be good stewards of his creation. And expressing that care through the sciences is one way that our Christian forebears gave us a good example to follow. And throughout this series, we hope to introduce you to some of them.